Welcome back to the Young and Hungry podcast. This is episode 4 with James Sansone, the official Tyler Dusty. Official.
The official.
Not fake. This official. It is about, what time is it right now? 11:30 right now. Just watched the Super Bowl. It was abysmal. The halftime show was abysmal. The last 1 minute and 30 seconds. The game was abysmal. I mean, what a shit show.
One of the worst halftime shows I've ever seen. You know what? I just heard that Rihanna's pregnant. So it's not her fault that she couldn't, perform, she had a physical thing. She's pregnant. She can't perform to her full ability, It's not her fault,
fine.
But still sucked. Yeah, it was still bad.
It's fine. Put her on the injury reserve. Don't bring her in the game.
Power to her, man.
Crazy. Dude, it's wild. But, no, NFL is not what it used to be. It's not.
Not at all.
The excitement isn't there.
Dude. Yeah, man. And do you know what I kind of want to start off with this podcast?
Please.
Dude, we have had so much love from you guys. You guys have shown us so much love. I've gotten so many comments. Hey, your videos have really helped me. I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. You're inspiring. You're motivational. So many comments that have just been so positive, bro. But we've also have had some negative ones.
Haters. Come on.
Let's discuss this.
Please.
This, right?
I'm happy to.
Would you like to start us off?
I absolutely would. Look,
delve into this a little bit.
For those of you that know me and Tyler, whether it's from Salve, whether you grew up with us, whether it's from mutual connections, what would you say? Prejudice, assumptions of clothing, actions, vehicles, even. You believe that we come from money, which is true. Coming from money is very true. But
there is a but.
Yes, we are financially privileged. Yes, we grew up in wealthy families. Yes, there are many other people out there that struggled a lot more than we did. A lot financially. Not overall, financially. But what I have to say is this, Tyler.
Tell me.
I'm not apologizing for that. At all. I'm sorry that I'm not apologizing. Are you apologizing?
No.
Fantastic. Why are you not apologizing?
Listen. You're privileged. You grew up with things that we didn't have. You grew up with knowledge that we didn't have. So you automatically have the upper hand, is what a lot of people say. You're damn right. And there's nothing wrong with that because I was born into that and it's not in my control, right?
100%.
But what I can do is I can use that privilege for good. I grew up around multimillionaires and I listened, I observed, I talked to them, I asked questions for years growing up, right? All of that knowledge and information that makes me privileged, I'm sharing with you guys. I'm using my privilege to help you guys. I'm using the knowledge that I've gained over the past few years talking to some really wealthy individuals. I'm giving that all to you guys. And listen, I don't give a solitary shit if you listen or not to this advice, but I'm trying to make the world a better place, James. I know you're trying to make the world a better place.
100%.
We're trying to help people follow their dreams, and we're young. We have a lot to learn. We're not multimillionaires yet, but we'll get there one day. I know it for sure. I believe in myself, and James, I know you believe in yourself.
100%.
We grew up privileged, and we're not gonna lie to you guys. That's what would we? We didn't have some shitty starting or shitty upbringing, but you know what? We understand we have privilege, and we just want to use it for good. So I'm not gonna apologize for being around money and for having money at a young age. I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not. Absolutely not.
I'm not going to apologize for having the right information at a young age, being around the right people at a young age, and actually listening to the people that know what to do and have done it already. I'm not apologizing for that. They exist out there.
And,
I know people who've done the same thing that were not in my position.
My dad had nothing. My parents grew up with nothing, and they made sure they worked their asses off to give me the life that I have and to give me and my brother opportunities that most people don't, because they didn't have those opportunities, right? It would be selfish of me to throw away all of their hard work and become a spoiled, materialistic little brat. No.
Dude.
No, I pay for all my own shit. If I want something, I work for it and I pay for it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously I have a lot of perks and I have a lot of benefits, and I know so do you, James. And you know what? So do a lot of people out there. A lot of people are privileged.
People are smarter than me.
We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. There's plenty of people who grew up in better situations than us.
I'm dumb, dude. I'm a dumb person.
There's so much to learn, and you know what? We're just trying to give all the information that we've learned, and we're trying to use our privilege to benefit you guys and to benefit the world in any way we can. That's our goal. That's all we want to do. So you know what? We're not going to apologize for being privileged. We're just going to use this information. Whether you listen or not, I don't give a shit. We're going to use it to help you. And if you want to take this information, you want to better your lives, then do it. Do it.
All our job is to provide you with the information. Do with the information as you please.
Exactly.
We don't have to do this. We're not doing this because we need the money.
Exactly. And you know what? At the same time, too, like, this content's not for everybody. That's okay. But for the people who are finding this content and who are listening to it, you will better your lives in so many aspects. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I know there's so many people out there that need this. I know that there's so many young, hungry entrepreneurs out there looking to succeed in the marketplace at a level previously thought impossible by either their family, their friends, their peers, maybe even their girlfriend or their boyfriend. Dude, all I can say is that it's possible. All you need is the right information. So it's a great thing you're on the Young and Hungry podcast, baby. Great job. You're here. Welcome.
Welcome. And you know what? We also want to build a community. We have a Discord completely free that's going to sort of... Should we drop this?
Drop it. Drop the Discord.
You know what? No, we're gonna drop
time.
this because we've been working. We've been working on something special. We're gonna drop the link to the Discord. You can join it. Join like-minded individuals. We're just starting. We're gonna build this community from the ground up. Be a part of something amazing. Be a part of the future. Be a part of something that in a few years you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, "Wow, I am so glad that I followed this podcast and went to this Discord and joined this group of individuals who are just like me." Because you know what, James? I think you feel the same way. Sometimes when you have this mindset, there's a very select few who have this mindset. Right? Agreed? It's a rare mindset.
Bro. I mean, it's less than 1%.
Instantly, you're in the minority. Instantly, you're in the minority. And it's hard to find people. It took a while for me to find people, but you know what? That's probably one of the hardest things, I'm not going to lie, is finding your network and finding your people that are like-minded individuals who have the same goals and same futures as you.
I mean, it's finding that community is the motivational part. But once you actually
1,000%.
find them and get to know them, the value that it brings to you and it brings to your business is invaluable. That one piece
100%.
of information that you need to break out, that one piece of information is
100%.
in that community, is in the community of individuals just like you, thinking the same way, but just have a different perspective on it. And look at your business a different way. Like we just did this today. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Tyler, I need you to look at this, dude. I can't figure this out." And you were like, "Oh, this is what was wrong with it." Boom, 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 boom. 3 steps, we figured it out. Would have taken me 3 months. But I just had another person that was successful, that knew what they were talking about, look at it, and they figured it out in 20 minutes.
100%. And listen, to the viewers out there, whoever's watching this, you're not alone. Join this Discord. Join like-minded individuals who are just like you. It's a rare mindset, and it's hard to find people. So join this Discord, and you will find a group of people who are just like you, exactly like you.
Whether you're in sales, whether you're in content creation, marketing, if you're in business operations, management, even legal, we have the entire scope of the entrepreneur built into this Discord. Mind, body, physical, financial, everything is in this Discord.
We will help you to the best of our ability.
You have a question? Ask it. We'll answer it. You have access to 100%. Us anytime.
100%.
How should I structure my business, Tyler? Type it in.
Just boop, 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 boop. Type it in 5 seconds. Boom. Answer as quick as we can. Try to give you the best advice that we can.
Of course. All right.
You know what? Let's move on to the next segment. We're talking a lot about some rich people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a book that I recently read, right?
Mm-hmm.
By Steven Seabolt. I probably got that name wrong, but you guys can look it up.
Sounds like a philosopher. Was he a philosopher?
You guys can look it up. It is called hold on.
Well, what wealthy mind, wealthy body.
It's called like how to get rich or some shit like that. And so what he did, right?
Degree.
He studied some of the wealthiest people in the world for 26 years, James. 26 years.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the caveat.
Caviar?
These weren't
like
caveat. These weren't individuals who grew up in wealth.
Wait, hold on.
Self-made millionaires.
Hold on. That's actually a sick name for a yacht. Caveat. Okay, continue.
Okay. Essentially, what he wrote down in these books are 8 distinctions between people with wealth and the average income. And it all came down to mindset. So what he believed is that being rich is not knowing about the mechanics of money, but the mind that generates it, right? So it's all mindset. And so let's delve in to
Robert Kiyosaki has a very similar view on this. He says it's passed down genetically.
Could be, dude.
I don't know how it's passed down genetically, but sure. I mean, think about how would that even be possible?
I don't think it is. I think it's just what you see at a young age. You know what I mean? Like,
you think he's just out of his mind?
Me and my brother grew up in the same family. We're completely different. He's
Yeah,
doing his
mine
own
too.
thing. I'm doing my own thing. But how we view the world is completely different. That's completely okay. But it just goes to show, like, it's not what you grow up in. It's sort of, I don't know, man. It's a tricky subject. But let's dive into it.
Let's see if we could figure it out through an educated philosopher.
All right. Number one. The number one distinction, right? And number one is in 1 through 8. It's not like ranked, like number one, like, oh, this is the most. But 1 through 8, right? Mm-hmm. So number one, the distinction about thinking what wealth is, right? So the average person thinks that being wealthy is a privilege, and a wealthy person thinks that they have the right to be rich by providing value. You want to dive into that, James?
Please. Oh my God, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
The right to be rich. Think about that.
Meaning your choice. You have the right.
And
you work
it's
hard,
true.
you provide a value to someone, you should get rich.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, let's take 2 people, right?
Okay.
I'm going to value my time at $1,000 an hour if I have the right to be rich, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to take different actions than the person who values their time at $15 an hour. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Why am I going to take different actions than the person that values their time at 15?
Because you think that you have the right to be rich.
I have the right to be rich, but why? Why am I going to take different actions?
Because you believe your time is more valuable.
It's more valuable, so I'm not going to waste it on bullshit. That's what 99% of people do. They waste their time on bullshit on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram Reels, just consuming content. I'm going to say my time's more valuable than that, so I'm actually going to create content instead. That's more of a return on investment for me.
There's two types of people in this world, James. There's creators and there's consumers.
Yeah, listen.
As simple as that.
But over time, that builds, compounds over time. Those hours that you value, the person, when I just win every day, I'm going to win every single day for 10 years, I'll kick your ass in a decade. You will be so far behind me because I value my time so much differently than you. You're going to take dumb actions along that 10-year period. In those hours that you're valuing your time, you're never gonna catch me. I'll be so far ahead of you.
100%. 100%.
Dude,
so let's get into number 2, right?
Think about this. Let me just tell you this. Let me just do the math for you really quick. So let's put it in perspective. 1 hour per day is 365 hours in the year.
1 times 52, yeah.
That's 365. Okay.
Yeah.
365 times 10 years. That's 3,650 hours. Right?
Yeah.
That person whose time is valued at $15, that's only 54 grand. They can blow 54 grand.
By the way,
no problem.
1 hour a day is being extremely conservative. I guarantee you so many people spend hours every day.
Think about this, though.
Just scrolling.
Think about this. Over a 10-year period, 3,650 hours times $1,000 an hour, 3.6 million. That's the difference. Yeah. The difference is 52 grand, I can blow 52 grand, no problem over a 10-year period, blah, 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 blah. I can't blow 3.6 million, no way. If they were thinking 3.6 million, they would have 3.6 million. But if they're only thinking 52 grand, they're going to end up with 52 grand. You see the difference?
Yeah.
It's the target, bro. Your target is wrong.
100%.
People don't succeed because their target is wrong.
Yeah.
We just did the math. Real time.
Yeah. You saw this here.
Start here first.
All right, number 2. Risks of having a job versus starting a business. So essentially what this means is the average person will believe that starting a business is risky. However, he argues in this book that starting a business is just as risky as keeping a job, but you get to control your time. You get to control your salary because you can scale your business. You can't really just you can move up in a corporate industry, but it's not guaranteed. But the harder you work when you start a business, the more you can scale it, and the odds are in your favor.
What does he mean by risky, you think?
By what do you mean? Like in general?
Mm-hmm.
I think he means by risk for starting a business or by risk of having a job.
What does he mean by the risk of risk at all? What is risk relative to?
Risk is all mental. Risk is a lot of people are just scared of risk. It's fear. So it's like the fear of the risk of starting a company is it may not work out. The risk of having a job is you can get fired at any moment.
But why would it not work? What are they fearful of? That they can't make a sale?
Probably that it won't work. A lot of people doubt themselves, and I think that's a huge.
But
we've talked about this, man. Fear of failure.
Businesses don't just not work. If you know what you're doing, it works. You can me and you can go start a bow tie company for puppies, and it would work.
Yeah, I mean it really. Dude, it comes with experience too. Like, listen, my first few companies I started failed completely and utterly. Like,
same.
But that's how we learned. I tried certain things and they didn't work, so guess what? I'm not going to do them again. So now when I start my next company and my current companies, I learned from those mistakes, and now I can see them grow. It's interesting.
Here's where the fear comes from. Want me to tell you what fear stands for?
I would love for you to tell me the definition of fear.
False evidence appearing real. The false evidence being someone else told you something that wasn't real, that has now been manifested by you, and now has become your reality.
That's interesting, man. I've never heard that one. Wow.
Dude, it is so interesting to actually think about that, because everything we fear is because someone else told us something. Like, I'll give you an example. Why are you afraid to jump on your kitchen table and just dance around?
I'm not really afraid to do it. I just don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
I think I know what you're referring to.
Dude, because when you were a kid, you did it. And then your parents said, little Tyler, if you do that, you're going to go to your room. We're going to send you to your room. That's where the fear comes from, bro. It's instilled, it's programmed in us. Don't be loud in class, or you're going to get sent to the principal's office. Don't cheat on your test. Don't work with other people, or you're going to get a bad grade. Don't cheat on your homework. Don't do your homework quicker, or you're going to get a bad grade. Don't drop out of school, or you're never going to be able to get a job.
Yeah.
It's all fear, bro. It's all shit people told us that wasn't even true, that people believe and then manifest as their reality. It's ridiculous.
100%. 1,000%, man.
Went on a rant there for a second. You take over.
Number 3, right? Street smarts versus school smarts. So he believes the average person thinks that you need to go to school, you need to get good grades in order to be rich. He said that average person assumes that every rich person is just extremely intelligent and that's why they're rich. However, he argues that wealthy people, they don't need to be smart, because if every valedictorian, if you're a valedictorian, you would be a multimillionaire. That's not true. I know people with PhDs who can barely afford rent. Intelligence doesn't mean anything. Memorizing a piece of paper it doesn't tell you how to run a business. You can memorize whatever you want, but unless you put it into action, and then it's not practical, you know? He just thinks that you don't need school smarts, and it's all about street smarts, and it's about trying things, and it's about experience. I thought it was really interesting, and I can 1,000% relate to that, because I'm not stupid. I know I'm not stupid. I got C's in middle school. Freshman year, I got C's and B's, and then I was like, you know what, let me start trying, and then I started trying, and I got B's, and then I was in honors classes, and then I was like A's.
You were in honors
classes? Dude, I got to AP. I was in like 3 AP classes my junior year, and then I was like, I don't need this, so then I cut down to honors classes my senior year, and I had all A's and B's. I had good grades. Freshman year of college, GPA just crashed. It went from like a 3.8 to like a 3.3 or like a 3.5, and I know it's still not bad, but it keeps going down because I know I'm smart, but I just, dude, sometimes when I'm in school, it's not that the shit is hard. Like, you can memorize it if you put the work in. It's just like there's so many other things that you want to do or you could be doing.
I don't think I ever got an A on a test, on a final grade, on an exam. I don't even think I got an A on a homework assignment. Dude, I literally half-assed everything.
Exactly, and that doesn't mean you're stupid. Like, if you half-ass it, doesn't mean you're dumb. You just think differently. And I think it's different for entrepreneurs, especially because we specialize in creative thinking and problem solving, right?
My brain shut out the programming.
Dude, when you have a creative mind, when they try to trap you in this box and say learn this and learn that and learn this and you need this to get a good grade to get employed, this, that, my mind shifts. It's okay, what can I do to not be employed? What can I do to start my own company? What can I do to generate my own income? My brain's just wired in a different way, and I think you can agree with that, James.
1,000%. How many times did you hear the word money and business in school? Did you ever hear it?
That's true, man.
When did you sit down and there was a test on, hey, here's how money works. Here's how the tax system works.
Dude, I could rant for hours about this. The advice I get about generating money in college is completely different than the advice I get from multimillionaires who have money and have built businesses.
Tell the world what you heard in your economic class the other day.
So this is what I heard in my econ class the other day, James. They
Please,
said,
hit me.
We watched a video, every single class, before class starts, we watch a video about like current events or whatever, and my teacher.
Oh, good. The tax money to pay the teachers isn't even going to the teachers. They're not even teaching. It's just YouTube.
So my professor pulled up a video about this trick to save money, and it was like, oh, have 100 envelopes, and for each day, whatever day you're on is the amount of money you put in the envelope, and you'll accumulate like $5,000 or whatever. And they said to do it once a year, right? So on day 99 you put 99 in, on day 100 you put 100, which is not practical because the majority of the money you save comes from like the last 10 days or like it's completely not practical at all, right? People who need to use that method to save, it's just they probably can't even, you can't afford to put the $100 in like 5 days in a row, you know what I mean? Like the last day. Anyways, and so she went on a rant. She's like, oh, it's interesting, you should put $5,000 in a savings account in a bank every single year, and the compound interest alone, like by the time you're 65, you'll have a shit ton of money. That is so wrong. That is so wrong on so many levels because that average interest rate is like what, 0.23%. You're gonna make a few dollars on that, right?
Fuck the interest rate.
But dude, you shouldn't invest at a young age because when you don't have capital, what's a 2% return on $2,000 going to be, first of all? Second of all, right, if you take inflation into account, you're actually losing money. If you were to take that $5,000, invest it into yourself or invest it into your business, your ROI is going to be a lot higher than what it would be.
Okay, let's just take, for example, let's just say we did it. Let's say we invested the money for 50 years and we ended up with 10 million. I don't want the 10 million.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in the 10 million. That's even a high number.
I honestly don't even want
to... If I invested my whole life, I don't want my goal to be 10 million.
Exactly. 1,000%.
If it was 100, if it was 100 million, now you have my attention.
You know what? And most of all, James, I don't want to wait till I'm 65 to have that money. I don't. I'd rather take all the risk. Bro. I'd rather take all the risk, put that $5,000 into myself and my businesses and what I want to pursue. I'd rather do that 1,000 times more than wait till I'm 65 to get money. That's just, it's.
I just don't want to get in that ride.
100%, 1,000%. All right, let's get to number 4. The distinction between wealth and the average person. This one is, making money as an individual or making money as a team. So a lot of average people or average income, they believe that a rich person is just an individual person. It's just them making money. However, the wealthy believe you need a strong team of like-minded individuals to all make money together, which I 1,000% agree with. If you're in a room with 5 people and your only thought is how can I make money, the odds of you making money is so high. If you're in a room with 7 millionaires, the odds of you being the 8th millionaire, it's going to happen. If you're in a room with 5 people and they all have 6-packs, you're going to have a 6-pack most likely.
I need to get in that room.
Dude, I'm putting you in that room.
Get down here. Get on a fucking plane.
That's what I'm saying, guys. We got some big stuff coming up soon, but we can't release that information yet. Can't release that information.
Big stuff. It's classified. So listen, here we go.
But
let's talk about this.
Let's talk. Unpack that.
The room of people that you are in will determine who you will be.
1,000%.
Take a look around.
1,000%.
If you're in the wrong room, you look at your friends and you're not on the same path, you're headed down the wrong way.
100%.
Take a look at your friends.
Just take a look.
Take a look at their parents. Take a look at their grandparents. You can see into their futures. Once you see into their future, you can decide if this person is a person that I want to be around.
100%.
Or not.
100%. Look at what their goals are.
People don't. Yeah. Ask them what their goal is. What is your financial goal in the next 10 years? What's your goal of net worth?
You know, whoever's watching this, I have a challenge for you, right? And this is to find out.
Challenge me.
This is to find out who you want to become. Take a look at all your friends. All you have to do is say, "Hey, what's your goal in the next year?" If their goals don't align with yours, find new friends. Find new friends. Hang out with them once in a while, but find new friends. If your goal is to be an artist, Are you going to hang around a bunch of people who aren't artists? If you hang out around a bunch of artists, you guys will all paint together and your knowledge will probably increase a lot. If you love cars, right? You're not going to hang around a bunch of fucking people who don't like cars, you know what I mean? Find people who have your interests and your goals. If you want to make $100K in a year or $1 million a year, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to make a lot of money, hang around a lot of people who want to make a lot of money. If you want to be a millionaire and you're hanging out with a bunch of people who party every single weekend, the odds of you getting there are so low.
Dude,
so low.
You know me. My goal is to make $1 million in the next year, 12 months. I want to make $1 million. Not be worth $1 million.
Yeah.
Because I could prove that to you if I wanted to. I could prove that to you on paper. That my net worth is $1 million. I could prove that to you. Here you go.
There we go. Let's go to the next.
I could prove that. I want to make cash in the next year, $1 million. And if you look at your friends and they don't align with the same goals, if you're trying to make money but your friends aren't, you won't do it. Guaranteed.
100%.
No one will hold you accountable.
100%.
Love that point. I love that point, Tyler.
Right? All right, another one.
That's my favorite point we've ever covered.
Right? The simplicity of making money. So the distinction in this one between the wealthy and the average is the average person believes that making money is extremely difficult. That the rich know money, but the rich know that money flows from problem solving and creative thinking and providing value, right?
Who's got my money?
Exactly. So it's...
Where is it?
Essentially, it's saying this. The average person believes that making money is extremely hard, but the rich understand that it's extremely simple to make money. It's not easy, but it's extremely simple to make money.
Simple.
Everybody knows how to make money. You work. It's simple. The idea is simple. Everybody has this. They know what to do to make money. If you want to make money, a lot of people know what to do. It's not easy, but it's simple. A lot of average income thinkers believe that, according to him, it's extremely complex and they can't figure it out, so they're not going to try.
Let me tell you the ways you can make money. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, first way to make money, you could trade time for it.
Yeah.
Number two, you could trade your information for it. Number three, you can trade your skill for it. People can pay for your skill.
Mm-hmm.
Common with athletes, they get paid a lot. People who get paid for their time don't get paid a lot. People who get paid for their information get paid a lot. People who get paid for their skill get paid a lot. Next thing you could do. Go ahead.
James, I'm going to tell you something that shaped my thinking. And I didn't learn this till about this year, right? This shaped this goes with this point perfectly. This shaped my thinking about working and making money in a completely different way, right? And hopefully this helps you guys out there. Think of, right? So you think of money. And this is essentially how you figure out how to make money, right? Name me one topic where you can make money.
Wholesaling real estate.
Right?
Handshake.
Exactly. Well, let's simplify even more, right? Real estate. Real estate's how you make money, right? So now you write this down on the top of the paper, right? You write real estate. Under real estate, now you want to research and find, okay, what part of real estate makes money? And then you're going to have 1,000 categories, right? And then you find the categories that appeal to you. It could be wholesaling. It could be real estate agent. It could be appraising. It could be anything, right? Mortgages.
Mm-hmm.
You write under there, okay, what are the steps I need to take to get there? And then you go, it's almost like a bracket, right? And you start off with the main topic, which is real estate, and you break it down. You're like, okay, you said wholesaling, real estate. Okay, where do I go from there? Wholesaling.
That'd be a handshake.
Wholesaling is interesting. How do I wholesale? So now you learn that skill, and now you can make money from it.
Take the second word.
So whatever
in the wholesaling, the
exactly,
sale.
Exactly. Everyone knows how to make money. It's not difficult. You could pick any industry, and then you just research it, find people who are in that industry, talk to them. I would gladly pay a lawyer a couple $100 for a few hours of his time to learn. I would gladly, if I wanted to get into a certain industry, pay somebody in that industry to describe to me the ins and outs of that industry. 1,000%.
Dude, go work for free.
Dude, do you know what I recently just heard, bro? Mm-hmm. It was actually kind of funny. So this guy came up with this hack on education, right? So instead of researching things for years or however it may be, for whatever industry you're in. So what he would do is he would get $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever it may be that he worked for, and he wants to break into an industry. Let's say you want to be a psychologist. You get the best psychologist in town, and you'll be like, okay, listen, you've been doing this for 30, 40 years. I will pay you $5,000 if you write up a 10-page paper with every single bit of information that I need and you wish you had when you first started to become a psychologist.
That's a really good hack.
You ready? So if you want to be in construction, right? You go to the best contractor in town. You say, I will pay you $10,000 right now for you to write down in 5 or 10 pages all the ins and outs of the construction business and how you were to excel and how you were to scale and grow. In any industry you want to go to, you just go to a professional and you say, listen, I will pay whatever amount of money if you just break it down as simply as you possibly can. Because a lot of this shit is a lot simpler than you think. That's my spiel with that.
I knew this guy. He's a billionaire. He's the only billionaire I know. His name is Mr. Botine. And he taught me that it is very simple, as you're saying. Money is simple. It is hard, but it is simple at the same time. There's a couple ways you can make money. Trade your time for it, get paid for your skill, get paid for your information, or do a handshake. I was like, do a handshake? What do you mean by do a handshake? Well, if I do a deal with somebody, if I find a really good real estate deal, I can ask the guy and say, would you sell this deal? Would you sell this to an investor and make $30,000 off your house? Yeah, I would. Fantastic. Get the handshake, sell it to the investor, and you make 30 grand on it. Handshake.
And again, the idea is there. It's simple. You know that's how you would make the money, but it's not easy. You're going to really have to hustle. And you have to be the best one out there.
You are. Because there's 100 other people doing the same thing.
Exactly. All right, next point. Thinking non-linearly about money. So the average person believes money is earned through time and labor. The wealthy know big money requires thinking about it in non-linear terms by being creative, by problem solving, thinking outside of the box, providing a value, satisfying a need.
I don't know what linear means. You're going to have to explain that to me. I didn't go to college.
You ready? I'll give you a definition.
Please.
Progressing from one stage to another. So essentially, like what they're saying, like I said before, is they think you have to go from this step to that step to this step to that step. But the rich just understand, like you just need creative thinking and you need to problem solve.
Interesting.
Yeah, not bad. All right, next one.
So hold on, let's stay on this for one more second.
Yeah.
Solving a problem. Explain that to me. Let's unpack that for a second.
You ready? Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Problem solving. Creative thinking. You see this mic right in front of my face?
Why'd you buy that mic?
So I can have a clear voice when I'm talking. So you can understand.
Okay,
so the quality is better.
That solved the problem for you.
Exactly. Do you know why I have this pop thing in front, this mesh foam in front of the mic to stop the camera from popping? To stop my voice, and occasionally it pops when you say p or certain letters or certain things that you say. It may come off on the camera as weird. This gets rid of that. It solves a problem.
Hold on. When did you decide that the microphone was worth more than the money they were asking to trade for it?
Because it'll make me a lot more money in the future by producing content at high quality, by investing into this and investing into social media to get the best quality I can for you guys. I think that's worth a lot more. A lot more.
When did you decide that, though?
I decided that when... This is interesting. The past month,
It is
my
interesting.
mindset has shifted a little bit. I've finally decided I don't want to be employed after college. I want to start my own... I already have a couple, but I want to pursue business. And I want to pursue my dreams, and I want to pursue my goals, and at whatever cost that may be, I'm willing to... It's priceless, because I'm willing to do whatever it possibly takes to make it. And that takes sacrifice.
Moving to the Sunshine State.
Yep, and that takes sacrifice, and that takes risk, man. And I know investing in quality in my videos, especially if this is something that I'm pursuing, it can only benefit me in the long term. So it's priceless.
Agreed.
It's priceless. Investing in your...
It's
I made a
priceless.
video about this the other day. Don't save. Invest in yourself. Invest in your brand. Invest in your business.
People don't understand that.
Yeah, it's how you scale, and it's how you avoid taxes.
True.
All right, so the next one. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Money as a tool for freedom and opportunity, right? So this next point is interesting. The average person demonizes money. Oh, they're materialistic. They have a lot of money. Oh, they're this, they're that. The wealthy view
Money doesn't make you happy.
Hold on. The wealthy view money as step one, as a tool to get you freedom, right? So let's say you're indecisive about 3 different lives. Maybe you want to live on a ranch, but a part of you wants to go to the city, but a part of you wants to do this, a part of you wants to do that. But wherever your job takes you, it's wherever you have to go. If you have money, you can live however you want. Step one is getting money. Step one is getting money, and then step 2 is figuring out what you like to do and what fulfills you in life. Which is why we're young and we want to get that. We want to get that money so we can have the opportunity and we can have the option to do whatever we'd like. That's a big part of why I'm doing this, man. Freedom. That's the key. Freedom.
It's the freedom of worry.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about rent, you know?
Dude, I don't have to worry about what my next paycheck is.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about what money I'm spending on vacation. I don't have to worry about what my savings is going to be the next day after we order the entire menu at Citrico's.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the freedom of worry.
Yeah.
You could go play. You go around and play.
Do whatever you want.
You want to go to Bali?
Let's go to Bali.
Let's go to Dubai.
Exactly.
Want to go hang out? Want to go hang out in Vegas for a little bit? Let's go hang out in Vegas.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. All right, you ready? Next point. Fulfillment potential versus salary potential, right? So the average person works for money, and the wealthy has money work for them. Essentially is what that means.
Or people.
People. Exactly. The rich know that working for the sole purpose of making money is the worst strategy you could have to build wealth, and it gets you trapped.
You're not an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
If I think this is the mistake of so many entrepreneurs, bro. My dad did it. My uncle did it. My grandfather did it. They were all entrepreneurs, quote unquote. But what they really did was they actually just bought themselves a job. They weren't entrepreneurs because they were operating in their business. The entrepreneur builds the business so it can operate without them. Bang.
100%.
Facts.
1,000%.
I just spit facts there for a second.
You just spit bars, dude. Spit
Go ahead.
bars. I agree, man. I agree. Have money work for you. Have people work for you. Find a business that you can scale. Fulfillment potential is in like, what industry can you hop in that has the biggest opportunity to scale? That's how I interpret that. All right, those are the 8 points that I honestly found it extremely interesting, and we can put a link down to the book in the bio if you guys wish to read it and comment what you think of it, or if you've read it before, comment what you think of it. That brings us on to another topic, James, right? We talked a lot about the successful person and what the difference is between a wealthy thinker versus an average income thinker. And
what are the physical differences?
Well, hold on. We'll get there, right? So we talked about a few of the mindset differences, but do you know what most of them are? Do you know what 99% of them are?
Mindset. It's all mine.
It is mindset. 100%. That's 100%.
There's nothing physical.
But you know what?
Nothing.
Do you know what you have to be? You got to be a gentleman. Let's dive in.
Or a gentlewoman.
Or
Dude, hold on. Just getting back to the Super Bowl for a second. What do you think Rihanna is worth?
Let's look it up.
No, I want you to guess. I already know the answer.
Rihanna is worth $200 million.
200 million?
Yep.
You think it's 200 million?
Yep.
Rihanna is worth 1.4 billion.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Dude, she made the bag.
Wow. Yeah. Is she
Dude,
still
she is a beast.
That's insane. That's insane.
She started a huge makeup company.
That's what does it, man. That's how Kylie Jenner got absolutely loaded. That's what a lot of influencers do.
She's the youngest billionaire ever, Kylie is, bro.
Yeah, she's worth more than Rihanna too, I think.
No, she's not worth more than Rihanna.
Oh.
Dude, Rihanna's a beast.
On that note, let's discuss the importance of being a gentleman in today's society. And you know what? Let's discuss what being a gentleman is. We broke it down to a few points for you guys, right? Number 1. Dress nice.
Physical appearance.
Dress nice.
Physical appearance.
I'm known as the guy at school the guy in the suit. For those who don't know me, they just see me in a suit. I think it is super important to dress nice, and I think that first impressions are extremely important. I have a story for you, James.
Tell me.
One of my mentors currently, right? This was him. But at the time, this involved him. At the time, just moved to a place called Newport, Rhode Island. Switched schools.
Nice place.
Yeah, switched schools. A lot of shit was going on. Didn't have a job, just moved there. So I thought to myself, okay, how can I make money? Well, what's there to offer in Newport? They have a lot of restaurants. So I'm like, okay, which restaurant's going to make the most money? So I dressed up. I figured the most high-end restaurant, right? Dressed up in my nicest pants, my nicest shirt. It was like a black shirt from Macy's, button-up. I had black dress shoes on. Nothing too fancy, but I looked as sharp as I could. I slicked my hair back. I put some nice cologne on, put my chest up, walked right inside of the restaurant, got to the hostess, and I said, "Where's your manager?" And at the time, she thought I was like...
You don't mess around.
She was,
right? Stick your hand out.
Straight to the point.
Where's the damn manager?
Looked her straight in the eyes. Where's the manager? And she must have thought I was an angry guest because it was a hotel tour. She probably thought like I was a... Well, turns out she thought I was a wine vendor trying to sell something or whatever to the restaurant.
People hate vendors, dude.
Yeah, and so he comes out and
I am one. People hate him.
Yeah, I didn't know this till after. He was super mad. He was like, I gotta deal with this guy. I gotta do this, whatever. So he sees me. He's like, oh, he knew instantly I wasn't a vendor. He's like, oh, how can I help you? And I was like, I need a job. Essentially, like I just said it straight to his face. I was like,
to the point.
I said I want to work here. And he looks at me and he's like, all right, let's go. Interview on the spot. And we're very, very close now, very good friends. But he told me the only reason, and I went to make a lot of money there, but the only reason he let me work there, because they weren't looking for people, the only reason he let me work there is because of my first impression, how I dressed, and how I presented myself. That's the only reason. And that encounter set me on track for a lot of things, and I learned a lot of things working there. I just think it's super interesting how nowadays people don't dress up. Sweatpants to school, and I know a lot of people do that, but it's just when you take that extra time to just not even look good for other people. Look good for yourself. Look good, feel good. When you just take that extra time to just look good, dude, it'll change everything.
I don't even think I've ever seen you in sweatpants. I know it's not true. I've seen you in velvet sweatpants.
The velvet sweats.
Let's dive into your story. So the two things that you did there, I think, were really, really good. Is number one, you went in person.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, you were really direct and really to the point.
Yeah.
You didn't beat around the bush. You said, here's what I want. Can you give it to me? Yes or no?
Exactly.
People respect that, man. It was yes or no. Let's roll. I'm ready. Give me a job right now. Shake my hand. All you have to do is say yes and I'm here Monday.
That's
Most of
what I'm
you
saying.
don't do that.
Dude, a firm handshake and eye contact goes a long way. But that actually goes to the next one, a strong handshake. Such an important factor of being a gentleman. You need a strong handshake. It tells a lot about a person. It tells a lot about a person. It tells you you're serious. It tells you you're honorable. People, especially older people, they'll respect you just a lot more. And that point.
If you're looking for a job right now, what advice do you have for somebody that's trying to get a job?
It depends where you want to work, but I say just if there's a specific place you do want to work, walk in that motherfucker. Walk in.
Personal visit.
Find
Personal visit.
the boss. Put your chest out. I'm here for the boss. I'm here for where's the manager? Who can I speak to? Look them straight in the eyes. Shake their handshake. Hey, my name is Tyler Dusty. I want to work here. He said, oh, well.
All you have to do is say yes, and I'm here Monday.
You say yes, I'll start working. I will work 100-hour weeks for you. I will do whatever it takes. I want to work here. They'll smile, they'll look at you, and then they'll interview you. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Don't lie. They'll be able to tell.
Oh, 100%.
Managers
not
and employers know when you lie. Look them dead in the eye.
I think it's so funny, too, because it's so true.
Dude, if you have no experience, say I don't have any experience.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to find the damn people and to find the right information to get the experience.
Literally say, listen, like, I don't have any experience, but I will learn. I'm loyal, and I will do whatever it takes.
And want to know what the best part is? You could pay me like I don't have any experience.
Yeah.
Pay me like I don't have any experience. All I want to do is work here. Once I get the experience, then you can pay me for what I'm worth.
All right, another one, and this also has to do with physical health. Strong body, strong mind.
Let's stay on this for a second.
Okay.
Let's stay on this for a second. Hold on. The job interview. Here's the mistake most of you make. You leave the table, you leave the job interview without shaking the person's hand and doing a deal.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, I'll wait for them. I hope they get back to me. Really hope they get back to me. Whew. Nope. No. Leave the deal with a yes or a no. Don't let them get back to you. No. Put your hand out and say, do we have a deal?
Yep. Be assertive.
Most of you don't do that.
Yeah.
Yes or no. Stand up, walk closer to them, and put your hand out. Say, are we getting started? Are we going with this?
100%.
Let's roll.
100%.
Be a closer. Close the deal. You're never going to get what you want unless you close the deal.
100%. Speaking of physical appearance, strong body, strong mind, right? Go to the gym. There's nothing wrong with wanting a great appearance, and you know what? Look good, feel good. If you feel healthy, you look healthy, you're gonna feel really good about yourself. You know what I mean? And it's gonna motivate you. I remember that I'm really into fitness, and I would bulk and I would cut, right? Whenever I would bulk, I would feel so lazy, and I wouldn't want to do anything, and I'd just eat so much, and I'd sit down, and I just wasn't happy. But I'd shred. Shredding sucked, right? Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing worth it's easy. So when I would shred, and I'd have to lose 20 pounds or 15 pounds or whatever my goal was, it sucked when I was doing it. But you know what? When I got the final results, I felt so good. And now I'm in the best shape of my life, best physique I could possibly ask for.
You are.
And I feel good, man. I feel great, and I want to kill it every single day, and I want to work as hard as I possibly can. And it just feels so good, man. It feels so good.
Dude, that's amazing. I mean, 6 months ago I was in really good shape. Now I'm not in that great a shape. I'm not in good shape actually. For me, it's not good shape for me. Most of you'd say, "Wow, he's like fit," but I don't have a six pack. I'm getting there, getting back there, but I don't have a six pack right now. I should have a six pack. Food tastes too damn good right now.
I get that, man, but
It's too good, bro. I gotta get back.
dude,
It's not worth it. I've had the experience. I've tasted the food. Just started making a lot of money. So been going to good restaurants, ordering the food. Got to get back to regular basics, man. Regularly scheduled program. Get back to it.
dude, we got to get you a six-pack, man.
I'm working on it.
Got to keep you accountable.
I just joined LA Fitness.
There we go. There we go.
LA Fitness.
There we go, man.
LA
It all
Fitness.
starts somewhere.
What does LA stand for?
Los Angeles, dude.
You think LA stands for Los Angeles Fitness?
Does it?
I have no idea.
Oh. I thought you knew. I thought that's why.
I have no idea.
All right.
I'm looking it up. Continue.
On to the next one. And this is one of the most important, I truly believe. Be a man of your word. You know, if you say you're gonna do something, follow through. If you tell someone you're gonna be at a place at this time, be at that place early. You know what I mean? If you don't have your word, what do you have? If people can't trust you, they won't do deals with you. They won't do business with you. And trust is a very important thing with relationships, with friendships, business relationships. In any realm of human encounter, trust is so important. And by being a man of your word, that'll ensure you trust. 100%.
Some people say it stands for lack of Latin American.
Latin American fitness. I don't think that's accurate.
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe they just wanted to be LA Fitness.
It doesn't tell me.
Who knows?
Whatever. Literally whatever.
All right.
Wasting another second.
Next point. Take care of those you love the best you can. Your friends, your family.
Please.
You have to be strong so that they can be soft. You got to be the rock. You got to be somebody they can go to in a time of need. You have to be somebody who can protect them. You have to be somebody who can solve problems for them. I think that one's very important.
Be there for them.
Be there for them. I think it's extremely important.
100%, dude. If your family members aren't safe, if your friends aren't safe, if they're not doing as well as you are, it's your fault. It's not their fault. It's your fault.
100%. You
got to truly love them. It's your responsibility to teach them what to do.
You got to keep your friends and family accountable. You really do.
And also, you have to keep yourself accountable to giving them the right information.
Exactly.
To succeed.
Exactly.
Kick them in the ass.
All right.
You're fat.
Hey, I told you that when we were in Florida.
We were at the pool. You were like, James, you're fat.
James, you're gaining some. But here's the thing. You have to know who your friends and family are, right? So. Yeah. Back again to the goals. James, I know you're not happy like that. You want to be in better shape.
No.
You want to be in better shape. So
you see me in better shape.
So it's my duty as a friend to remind you what your goal is and to help you achieve it. If you're comfortable and you're happy being overweight or anything like that, that's completely fine, right? That's your choice.
Comfortable and happy with being overweight.
But that's your choice, you know. But James, I know that's not what you want, and so I'm gonna help you get to your goal. I'm gonna keep you accountable, and that's my job as a friend. Next point, be generous. James, I have a question to ask you, and then you can expand on this.
Please.
When's the last time we've counted a favor for each other?
Never. You never do that.
Why? Don't count. Yeah. Expand on that, James.
What is this? What I don't even know what they call it. The homeless. What do the homeless people get? The meal tickets? What is this? Food stamps? It's not tax money. I'm not reporting it to the IRS. Well.
Yeah. Man, be generous is in like.
Yeah.
Well, when you find a good group and James, I know you can agree with this, and I'm lucky that I've found this group so far. You'll go out, this one's on me. Next time you go out, oh, this one's on me. Or this one's on whoever wants to put their card down, but everybody puts their card down. And you don't count favors. It's not like, oh, I got you this time. You have to get me this time. It's, I'm doing this because I want to. You're my boy. Here you go. Let's eat. This one's on me. And out of respect for that, usually the other person next time will be like, oh, you got me last time, I'll get you this time. But you're not counting favors. You know what I mean? It's, you do things because you want to do them. And when you sort of structure your life like that, I do think a lot of good comes from it, especially in friendships. It's a lot healthier, because if you're just gonna count,
it's gonna start getting competitive.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's gonna start getting competitive.
What the fuck
pays for the meal?
Dude? What are you counting favors for? I hate when people do this. What are you counting a favor for? Do something because you want to do it, not because you think you're going to get something out of it. You know what I mean? Especially with your friends. Do something because you care about them and you want to help them, or you want to make them feel good, which will make you feel good. But take care. Be generous. Be generous.
Generosity does not come with an expectation of return.
100%. 100%, man.
Dude. Let me tell you what level we're going to get to. I heard Sebastian Maniscalco talk about this. He goes, I went to dinner with Al Pacino. And he's like, walked into the restaurant. Well, at the end, everybody's expecting the bill to come. Al gets up. He goes, all right, we're all set. Sebastian goes, what? Bill didn't come? No bill? Al goes, it's taken care of. Taken care of? I pay for it before we come to the restaurant. It's all taken care of.
Damn.
Before we even get there.
I didn't know that.
What? That's class, man.
That is.
Think about that. Because the check doesn't even come to the table. There's no fight. It's just taken care of. What?
Yeah,
Think about that, dude. You're at a dinner and you're like with 6 or 7 people and the check never comes.
It never comes because it's already taken care of.
Think about like what other people would say. They'd be like, "What is happening right now?"
Yeah, no, but
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that is class.
Just be generous and take care of those who you love. You know, take care of your friends, take care of your family, because they'll do anything for you, and you should do anything for them. You know.
Fact.
But yeah, rolling off of that, let's cut to a new segment. Let's go over some questions that we were asked.
Questions from the people.
Questions from the people. And we'll keep this short and sweet, man. Number 1, future job, right? So I already stated earlier, I'm not planning to get employed. Maybe I'll do a few commission-based jobs just to get some money to funnel into to what I'm working on, but I'm not really looking.
You won't need it.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a 9-to-5, man. Once you get caught in that, it's really hard to escape.
Slave.
Because it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, and you need that money if you're stuck in that trap. So, what do you think about that? You already own a business, so it's not.
I own 4 companies.
Yeah, you own 4 companies. You're fine.
Well, no, 1 right now. Yeah. I own 4 companies. One of them produces revenue that you can even laugh at, but still. But on paper, yes, I do own 4 companies. But
But they're still in the early stages. Again, like you started these companies within the year, man.
Within the last 3 months.
Yeah. So
I'm moving. But look, there's just no way I would ever have a job. It's just never going to happen. I'm never going to take a job. I told my college professors this. I told my high school teachers this. I told my elementary school teachers this. On career day. What the hell is it? What is that thing called? Career day?
Job fair.
They were like, yeah, the job fair. They were like, what do you want to be? They were like, what do you want to be? And I said, I'll be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And everyone was like, no, you have to pick a job. I go, job?
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
All right, number 2.
But like, can you actually define the word job? What does it mean? Explain it to me. I don't get it.
All right, last question, bro, and then we'll wrap it up. What's your purpose? To do good in the world. To do good in the world. Again, to use our privilege to help others and to scale what our parents have done, and build something bigger than ourselves and take care of our family and friends and make sure they're all set. That's really my goal, man. That's my purpose. Leave the world better than when we got here. So, what do you think?
My purpose is to teach people that there is a way to achieve your personal, professional, and financial goals through the educational opportunities that the world provides through me, that I teach you how to achieve those goals. And they are possible. Any goal that you dream of is possible.
Yeah.
Any dream that you dream can come true.
Anything is possible.
Through the power of connection.
Mm-hmm.
Anything is possible through the power of connection.
And if you want to talk about connection, Next Gen Connect, link in bio. Check it out.
Just got these business cards.
Just look at it.
Look at this.
Just look at it. Just look at the link.
Look at
If
this
you need
thing
it, you
here.
need it. We're not even going to explain what it is. We're not even going to market it. Just Next Gen Connect, link in bio. Check it out. See what it's up. See what's up. That's it.
See what's going on. It's cool.
All right.
Connection.
On that note,
connect.
man. Thank you guys for tuning.
What a pod.
What a pod, man. What a pod. Thank you guys for tuning in.
What a pod.
Whoever made it to the end, I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Comment.
I love you so much.
Comment, like, subscribe. You know how it is. We're here to make this world better, and we're here to give you information that not a lot of people have. And if you guys listen to it or not, I don't give a shit. But hopefully you do and learn from it and gain from it. Links to all of our socials in the bio. Make sure to check those out and give us a follow. So, yeah, man. I mean, we'll wrap this up. Thank you guys for tuning in.